Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, I'm Hana Rahma Sajidah. I'm from TBI3B. I make this video to complete my score midterm academic speaking. Hello guys, I'm Hana Rahma Sajidah and I make this video to explain my opinion about what do you prefer, life in the city or in the country. First of all, in my opinion, I would like prefer life in the city because, however, life in the country is also fun. But actually, the theory about both has a meaning, advantage, and disadvantage of each. Yeah, I think life in the city more enjoyable than life in the country because I live in the city and I felt the same life as life is in the country. As we know, life in the country is great demand for many people. For example, the natural, the weather, and the air is very good. Yeah, we can see as in the previous video, life in the country is very peaceful and we can see people activities such as go to school, playing, go to work and others. The first air is inhaled by the nose. The shady trees make it feel cool and the mountain, hills, rice field, really amazing, beautiful scenery in the country dividing in the city. And the country is the best place to come back when you feel tired and need some rest. No matter what happened, the country is always there. Become the place which welcoming you any kind of situations, no matter what happened. Country always welcoming you with warm heart and not just that. In the video, the country also have a small park in the downtown, a park when you mostly used by our society to spend their family time, and there is a kid playing arena where usually loaded with children in the weekend. Okay, the next is the difference between a country and a city can be said to be very significant. Even many community members want to live in the cities and for various reasons and factors. The elements in the country itself include the first one is geographical area or environment to be inhabited by the community. The second is populations or society covering various aspects of populations. And the third is the system of life that covers various aspects of the life of a society. From the above element, in everyday life in the country is understood as an area that is located far from the hustle and the bustle of the city, which is usually also referred to be country. And the area is inhabited by a group of the people, and most of whom work as farmers. Meanwhile, administratively, the country is defined as an area consisting of more than one hamlet, which is incorporated and has the right to regulate their own household life. Rural community also have certain characteristics including life that still depends on nature. Social tolerance in society is very strong and have a strong system of custom and norms. The privileged social control is still based on informal law. The strong kinship that is built as one of the characteristics of the community. And the last one is the economic structure in the country is more agrarian. Most members of urban community or inhabited have jobs that are off-farm or outside the agrarian system. The city is defined as a cultural landscape caused or influenced by natural or non-natural elements, where there is a high concentration of populations and the nature of community members who tend to be individualistic. And cities also have a certain characteristic. The following are characteristic of urban community is there is a diversity of society or populations. The attitude of community members tends to be individualistic, and the social relationships there are built by more patambayan and have a system of custom and norms that are not too strong. And the last one is the view of life of urban people is more rational. The most prominent difference between a country and a city is the population density is it. Although there is no definite size or number, in general and clearly it can be seen that the city has a higher population density than the population density in this country. The second striking difference is in the living environment in the country and in the city. The living environment in the country is usually still close to the original natural environment, so that the country areas are dominated by green open space, and the conditions also directs rural communities to an economic system that tends to the agrarian or agricultural system. And the next one is the difference between the economic system in the country and the city is conquers this livelihood aspect of the community. In addition to the environment in the country that push the community to an agrarian system, the level of population's density and the availability of land also encourages the primary economic sectors to develop more in the country. And the last one is I wanna tell lifestyle of the people between people in the city and in the country, where the style of in the country is relatively homogeneous or only has one kind of background, and live in the country also tends to be same from time to time, and this can be due to values or norms in the country which are still used as guidelines, and the difficulty of development occurs in this country. Okay, the conclusion is that life in the city and in the country has its own advantage and disadvantage. As for example of city life, we can see the development of more advanced technology, and there are more and place full of other technology, and live in the city is more free, but it depends on each individual whether they can control themselves or not. And however, if we live in the country, the natural atmosphere is guaranteed, and life there is relatively simple and more integrated with the nature. So, thank you. Okay friends, that's all of my video to complete score my midterm academic speaking about what do you prefer, living in the city or in the country. I hope you interested to watch my video, and don't forget to like, comment, and share this video. And I wanna say thank you. Have a great day. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.